Well, good morning. It is Tuesday. Yes, it is August the 6th, and so glad you could join us on the Weather Network. It's Weather AM. I'm meteorologist Chris Murphy, covering all the storms here. Go to the Chilcotin country there in British Columbia, where the landslide, of course, last week blocked the river, and then the water started carving its own channel through the river. So there are flood warnings and flood watches on either side of that dam, and that water is going to be flowing downstream along with the debris. And my goodness, look at the ominous clouds here in Alberta. There were severe thunderstorm warnings yesterday, and we could be into a few more storms in parts of the west. And in Birchie Bay, Newfoundland, Labrador, there was a little bit of lightning there. Thank you so much, Beverly Quinlan, for sharing in a look at there. That cumulonimbus cloud, and then we'll go to Brant, Ontario, where the wind was picking up a little bit yesterday. Thank you, Sparling, for sharing this in. Did you get into some of those, the heat and the humidity? Well, for much of southern Canada, last week was a hot one. This week, not as hot. In fact, the heat has moved up to the north. I'll show you that in a moment. So a little more comfortable temperatures, but umbrellas needed this morning in Halifax and PEI and Toronto and westwards, where there's some heavy rain. This afternoon, temperatures 21 in Toronto, 22 in Halifax, just 16 in Calgary, so a far cry from last week's choking heat. So where is the heat? Well, look at Whitehorse at 30 degrees, but up the Mackenzie River and all the way to Tuktoyaktuk. So from Ridley up to Wrigley to Fort Hope and up towards Tuktoyaktuk, it's going to be a hot week right through till Friday. So daytime highs close to 30 degrees in some areas and nighttime lows on the warm side as well. All right, so across the east, you've had a humid weekend, and now we're getting that cold front that's bringing the showers there. You see from the HRM up towards up towards Cape Breton and PEI, and that's moving across western Newfoundland. That will continue to move its way gradually eastward. So in St. John's, likely into the afternoon, but it's just a few hours of rain. It's not an all-day soak, and even into the Maritimes, you'll see some breaks from that rain. So the rain showers along the front through the evening. Most areas should get pretty pleasant, and they're just going to stop it tomorrow morning. Of course, the big regatta to Kitty Vitty Lake in St. John's. Rain will not be an issue. It will be dry for tomorrow. The next low pressure system moves to the south. What we'll watch in the long range is that potential track of Debby, which is a tropical storm. Could it impact us? Let's talk about the winds. A little brisk today, 30 to 50 kilometers per hour across Newfoundland. Tomorrow morning, those gusts are going to be somewhere in that 25 to 30, 35 range. Likely westerly winds becoming southwest through the course of the afternoon, and the winds may gust up close to 40 by the afternoon. So it's going to get into that upper end of the the criteria for the wind, but I think it'll probably still be a green light for tomorrow. Kitty Vitty tends to be a little more sheltered as well from the winds in many cases. So I think it's going to be a go. It's a nice looking week by and large for St. John's. Rain will be heavy at times with thunderstorms in southwestern Ontario. 50 millimeters of rain, London to Windsor to Sarnia. East of there, from Goderich over towards the Port Burwell area, that could be potentially 20 to 30 millimeters, 30 to 50 millimeters, pardon me. There's a look at your range. So you go east of the GTA, generally dry. West of the GTA, you need the umbrellas. And dry weather for you across Quebec, not as hot nor as humid. And the week ahead in these 4 locations here.